check out the Say I Quit podcast on YouTube. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It is true. It is true. The best wrestling podcast in the world is back. It's your boy Rick. I'm outside with it today. I got Reed with me. I got Les with me. How y'all feeling?
Feeling immaculate, but in terms of wrestling, bro, oh man, we got some shit to talk about. Stuff. We got stuff to talk about. My fault, Derek. I know you outside and everything.
So I'm good, man. The kids better be taking their test. Pass that math exam.
Yup.
What y'all call the nap out there?
Huh?
Y'all's called the nap exam.
Nah.
The fuck is that?
I was just like the state test, like regular state test.
I know Les failed that
It's
shit.
just called state test. In middle school, it's called the state test.
Yeah.
I know Les failed that shit.
Regents, shit like that. That's what it's called. Derek, I know you got some shit to say though.
Where's
You catching the sun right now, bro? I know you got some shit to talk about.
Hey, yo, chill.
It's kind of hard to be negative after watching the Raw after Mania and watching NXT last night. You know what I'm saying? It's this weird thing. But overarchingly, for me, I feel like TKO is ruining WWE. Overall, for the general wrestling fan, you had all the fans were complaining about how overpriced the tickets were for WrestleMania.
Did you see the Randy? Did you see the Randy video?
Yep, I saw that video.
That shit is hilarious.
He said, how much?
He said, how much?
Yo, you know how crazy the ticket prices are?
Hey, he like, hold on. Maybe I need to ask for more money.
Yeah.
Because if y'all charging ticket prices like that, and I ain't getting paid like that, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought.
Bro, the Trinidad flag guy was in the nosebleeds. That's how you know the shit was bad, bro.
And man, I looked at some of the WrestleMania tickets. It was ridiculous. I'm still planning on going to Backlash, even though part of me is like, man, I don't want to go. But my girl excited to go too now. So we're gonna go.
Yeah,
I gotta see John Cena one last time. You know what I'm saying? I gotta boo the fuck out of John Cena one last time. So I do.
Hey,
but looking at them Backlash tickets, like, bro, they are trying to charge an arm and a leg for tickets now, and that is going to overall hurt. What was one of the big complaints about WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw? The fans. Real fans are not going to be there. It's just going to be celebrities and people. If you look at it, it's the same thing that happened in the NBA. Once they start raising the tickets prices crazily, the fan atmosphere changed because you don't have real fans in there. You just have people that can afford to go and think, oh, it's cool. WWE's in town. I'm going to go and take my family, and we don't give a fuck. We're not going to react to anything. We don't know any of the wrestlers. So while WWE, of course, is breaking all of these ticket sale records and all of that, in the grand scheme of things, I think this is going to backfire on them if they don't get TKO out of their business and stop charging people so much, stop prioritizing celebrity appearances. And also, you know, you got the standpoint that I've been looking at since last year, that it does seem like sometimes TKO comes in and changes Triple H plans and says this is what we want. And you know, in a certain standpoint, they kind of have the right to do that since they do own the WWE. So they have to do, from a marketing perspective, what can make us the most money. I know y'all saw that sheet. Jey Uso was nowhere near Gunther.
I know he was.
Who made the call? Who made the call to say Jey Uso should win the Royal Rumble and face Gunther and become the world champion? Who made that call?
I feel like Triple H. I feel like Triple H kind of. I think he did, to be honest.
Triple H did it?
Because I think Triple H is a business guy. I think he knows, like, the most over person usually sells the most. So I think he just looked at it from that standpoint. Because, like, he's been the guy before, per se. So I think he gets it.
Yeah,
but I don't think Triple H ever sold the most merch, though, besides when he was with DX.
But see, the
I know.
LA.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. That. Go ahead, Les.
No, I was saying like then LA Knight would have been world champion. Like I feel like Triple H don't always just look at who's the most popular.
I I know, bro. There's certain. Okay, you guys might have a point, but I feel like Triple H knowing that, like, even if it was TKO's call, I feel like he knows maybe that's a lot easier for like somebody like Jey Uso to win, especially from like a standpoint of like the fan base of kids that love Jey Uso. And we're not gonna talk about how Jey Uso stole Montez Ford's whole shit, but that's for another day.
Hey man, I think that they I can see it being Triple H. It's definitely plausible, but it has seemed like even going back to last year with the whole Cody Rhodes, The Rock situation, that there have been times. So we'll probably, I guess we'll find out this summer, huh?
I think it's funny with Rock too, because like last year you probably know he was gonna like try to get into the main event shit and fight for the belt. And then everybody turned and said they don't want that. They want Cody for the most part. The Cody crybabies. Then we got that moment at 40, which is like probably the greatest main event we've ever seen in our lifetime. And then this year everybody's saying, "Oh, we love Rock." The whole Cena shit, and then him going on Pat McAfee saying bullshit, just lying. And now everybody's like turning on him again because he can't keep a solid track record of like what he says. Or
Nah, cause he like, oh, I was at home watching WrestleMania. Then he says, oh yeah, I hugged Jacob Fatu when he came back. What? What you mean? Bro, that's some Hulk Hogan shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's some Hulk Hogan shit, bro.
I think he also said that they told him he had to be there. I'm like, bro, you're on the board. No one tells you to be there. Yeah. You are the board of TKO. Like you wanted to be there. Just say it. It's okay.
And I think Rock looked at like the fanfare after the Cena Cody match, and then hopped on Pat McAfee to say, oh yeah, like I told them I'm not gonna get involved, and if they want me to help, I feel like he just threw them under the bus. Like we're only in this scenario because you literally just said, oh, ticket prices were low, so you decided to turn John Cena heel. Both ways, your point's invalid. This is your fault, regardless.
I wonder why ticket prices were so low. Ticket sales were low because ticket prices so hell wasn't low.
Yeah, but it's not even that, because they moved 27,000 tickets in that month that they announced the Elimination Chamber match. Like I don't even think it was like inherently low. I feel like Rock was just lying a lot.
You could be right on that. You could be right on that.
They still had John.
They still had John, Punk, like
Cody. I mean, I know it was with Rock, but Cody was going to show up.
Cody wasn't going to have a match more than likely, but they also could have put Cody in a match to move a couple extra tickets. There were more ways that they could have did it. Seeming like, oh, he called The Rock to come and save the build to WrestleMania just doesn't seem very true. You know what I'm saying? They've been selling out every arena in every country without The Rock.
Yes.
Why would they need The Rock for Canada?
And what's Triple H gonna say? That's his boss. He can't talk down to his boss.
You know his ass don't like it, bro. You know it.
But think about it from that perspective. Like, what was he gonna do for Canada that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn couldn't do? Yeah. The last time they probably get to see John Cena couldn't do.
Trish Stratus. I mean,
Trish Stratus was there. It doesn't make sense. I didn't think about that at first. I was just, I know The Rock be lying, so I wasn't even really tripping off of it.
Hey, he is on his whole.
But you got a good ass point right there. Like, logically speaking, I don't think that they needed The Rock. No. I don't think they would have needed The Rock to sell out that arena. Sure, The Rock probably got a couple extra 100, maybe even 1,000 people in there, but they still probably would have sold that arena out without The Rock.
Easily. Yeah. Easily.
Like I said, the ticket prices are so high nowadays. People are waiting till last minute to get their tickets. I still ain't got my Backlash tickets. I'm gonna probably get my Backlash tickets next week.
No, but you finna give in a FOMO, bro. You finna get it like the week before, like.
Yeah, bro. That's how I'm.
I don't care who's on the card because obviously we're not gonna find the backlash card out until backlash week. At this point, they haven't announced anything for backlash, and backlash is 2 weeks, 3 weeks away now, I guess. Because this weekend is
It's the weekend
it's
after, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks after this weekend.
Well, hopefully I see you there. We're looking at tickets now. Them shit's
This weekend, Earth Day Festival is on the 26th, I think, or the 27th and the 28th. So next May 3rd is next Saturday, and then the following Saturday is May 10th, the Tony Costa Memorial and Backlash same day. Cause Zulu can't go; he got a hardcore match.
Damn.
Fatal 4-way elimination hardcore match.
Cactus Zulu. Cactus J Zulu.
Zulu, a real.
I seen one last time. I mean, we might have to try to go to Chicago and see John Cena or something. I'm sure they're gonna come back to Chicago before they come back to St. Louis, or maybe even they might do a Kansas City stop too with John Cena. I doubt it though, honestly. This they doing the pay-per-view.
Yeah, John Cena gonna go to Kansas City on Raw, and Patrick Mahomes is gonna come out and cost Cody Rhodes another title.
Plus, he only got like 26 more appearances, which to me is very, very interesting. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna enjoy this reign for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I did think we were getting more from John Cena, and I get they're trying to. I think it's a cop out, if I'm being honest with you.
It is a cop out.
It is
making a cop out. I'm ruining wrestling. You're not getting nothing. No, you're not willing to give us the matches that we want. You're not willing to give us in real life. You're not able to, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Cena isn't able. Cena not trying to go in there and wrestle Gunther.
I was just about to bring up Gunther, bro. After what I saw, bro, I don't know how the fuck Gunther even lost to Jay. I'm sorry, dog.
Brother, nobody knows. We genuinely don't know.
I love Jay, bro. He deserves it. But what is Jay gonna do after this? Is Sammy turning?
Nah.
That would be cool. That would be cool. But Sammy also
enjoying the weather.
Sammy also is like gonna carry that match. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Talking about the Sammy versus Jay match that it seems like we might get.
But I'm talking about Gunther. Like, Gunther is literally doing his best work. And
where does Gunther go from here? He gonna take the belt back?
Is Cody just gonna be lost and crying for the next fucking?
Nah, Rock said they got Cody chasing the belt again when he comes back.
Rock specifically
how
said,
long can you chase the belt that's not even there?
He said for the rest of the year, I think.
That's what I'm saying. I figure, like I said, SummerSlam is option 1. Option 2 is John Cena's very last match. Cody Rhodes gets the belt back and retires him. That's cool. Over. But what do we do for Cody Rhodes for the next 6 months, pretty much?
Probably the same thing that they did for him after 39, which is jack shit.
He just going around like who did he fight?
Solo Sikoa.
Who does he fight in his reign? He can't fight Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is the champion. Cody can't lose that. Jacob can't lose that.
He can't fight LA Knight because that make no sense.
Do you think Cody joins Punk and Roman against the Heyman guys?
Not that shit again, bro.
But then there's no way Cody, Roman, and Punk will lose. So now you kill Seth Rollins' faction before it even gets any legs.
Do y'all think they're getting a third person though? I don't think they are.
I don't know, but I'm saying like what literally like let's think about Gunther and Cody for a minute. What would you have them do next, Reed? What would you have Gunther do next? And then what would you have Cody Rhodes do next?
Looks like Gunther Pat McAfee's happened because celebrities. And Cody, I told y'all.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. He's just trying to write off Pat McAfee, bro.
Okay, we could do that because he's kind of annoying.
Genuinely, I don't think it's gonna lead to a match.
Ain't no kind of annoying, bro. He's the worst.
Yeah, but what was the point of Gunther doing that other than writing him off? Like, what does he do after now?
You're not writing him off though.
No, I feel like he's gonna write off Pat McAfee.
Interviewed The Rock the very next day, bro. He's gonna be on there on next Monday. That shit was kind of pointless unless it's gonna lead to a match. But also a match, I don't want a competitive match between Gunther and Pat McAfee.
No,
If
that's a
it's not
slap.
gonna be a complete squash, don't do it.
That's a slap in the face.
Gunther is supposed to be one of the current monsters in professional wrestling.
He's the best heel. He's the best heel, without a doubt. He's the best heel to me.
And then another thing I'm sick and tired of is people not getting rematches.
Yeah, where's the rematch clauses at?
Cody not gonna get a rematch. Gunther not gonna get a rematch. Braun Breaker not gonna get a rematch. LA Knight not gonna get a rematch, and they've all defended their titles.
Braun don't need a rematch, bro. After what we just saw, there's no way.
I'm here, but I'm saying that the president has been set. He wasn't gonna get one if he wanted one. He was gonna have to earn it again. I don't like that.
Yeah, but
I don't like
then
that.
Rhea Ripley over here just putting a name down on a contract and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm in the triple threat."
Rhea
She
Ripley, the
lost.
only person.
She
Rhea
lost.
Ripley is the only person been getting rematches for her title. Legit.
And
After she lost to
and
Liv,
Liv
she got
Morgan and
another
Raquel,
rematch.
and Liv Morgan and
Yeah,
Raquel Rodriguez.
pretty much. That's it. Nobody else. Bailey didn't get a rematch.
Oh, dude,
Right.
Nia Jax didn't get a
that
rematch.
that woman's tag match made no fucking sense at all. I'm
That
sorry.
was idiotic. That was the dumbest thing to happen on an amazing Raw After Mania. And like I said, Raw After Mania has me excited for the Seth Rollins, the eventual Roxanne call up.
Yeah,
Rusev, that's gonna be cool. There's a lot of good things that happen on Raw After Mania, but it's hard to be as optimistic as I was going into WrestleMania after what I saw at WrestleMania. I also think the WrestleMania card was way too short. They could have
yeah.
legitimately added at least both nights ended at like 9:30.
I thought it was like 10.
So either one or two things should have happened. Matches should have been longer, or you add a match or two.
Did you
Choose
hear
not
Did you hear what Triple H said though? He said,
about
"Why would
that.
why would I stack the card whenever?" I don't know what he said, but he said, "Why would he stack the card?" I'm like, "It's Mania. You have 2 nights. That's why there's 2 nights." But
Yeah, and I get his perspective. What he's trying to do is save big matches for Raw, save big matches for SmackDown. That way, people want to watch the weekly product. But it's
they're
WrestleMania, like you just said, Reed. It's WrestleMania. This is the time to go all out. This is the time to give your absolute all and go crazy.
yeah, because if you go all out, if you don't have any ammunition for the Raw after Mania or SmackDown, then why are you even working there?
That's your fault. You feel me? If you have no
Yeah,
ammunition, when literally one thing about wrestling is a complete blank canvas. You can do
literally.
whatever the fuck you want to do. You have no restraints. You're Triple H. You have no restraints. Well, you shouldn't have any restraints unless TKO is telling you that you can only have 30 minutes of wrestling on the 3-hour show.
That's
That was
fucking
insanity, bro.
that's
That was
You feel
insanity.
stupid.
me?
Cause I love grabs, bro. Real grabs. We love that shit. Like the women's tag match was flawless, other than the ending. But it was flawless. EO and Stephanie, bro.
Incredible.
Amazing
Grab.
match. I'm glad they didn't make either one of them take the pin. That was smart.
Yeah.
That was smart. That's the time when a no contest works perfectly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And we
Bro, I
got
had goosebumps, bro. That should give me goosebumps, bro.
bro
Like,
Julia.
when we ever get some shit like that, bro?
Did you see that pump fake that Stephanie
The
did?
Hurricane Rana?
Yeah, dude, that was great. I was like, I've never seen that before, dog. I ain't never
They
seen.
was wrestling, man. They was straight wrestling.
Yeah. I
So
feel like
yeah,
also with Julia and Stephanie coming at the same time, I don't think they gave up on Julia, but I think they understand which one probably is going to be more popular.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Stephanie.
and also you gotta. I think Julia is a really, really good heel. She has a really good heel move set, so it makes sense to turn her heel, and that gives Stephanie and Julia a chance to beef over the next year. Get better at English. They both develop their WWE TV skill set before they go to the main roster.
Yo,
I
Because
this
Roxanne
is
has to be done. Roxanne should be getting called up.
bro,
Julia.
yeah.
ain't wait, didn't she face? No, she didn't face Stephanie Vaquer, or did she?
Yeah, she did last night.
So
In
is
a
that the
bang.
call up now?
Maybe.
That should be her last match. I don't. want to see the Cora Jade match, but I'm thinking we're gonna get the Cora Jade match.
People saying
Because the
Rock.
draft not gonna be till after Backlash. The draft won't be till after Backlash. So
People
See, I
saying Rock.
thought
They saying Roxanne gonna be a Heyman girl.
that
I
would
love.
cook.
I said it. I suggested it.
I think it would be good. Roxanne makes sense for me personally.
Guess why? Guess why it make perfect sense. CM Punk.
Yeah, I didn't think about
Another
that
way
till
to
now.
get at him. You know, she
I
done
didn't
already
even
went off on CM Punk and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
didn't even
like,
think about that.
it'll be a perfect like fu to CM Punk.
I ain't
But
think about
that brings me to my next question, personally, and y'all can both answer this. Obviously, I have an answer, but who would you guys put as the next person or the last person that's not Roxanne in the Heyman faction, the Seth faction?
If it's gonna be a
Mello,
woman or you saying a man?
A man, because we're
Mello,
all thinking
Mello,
Roxanne.
Mello, Mello.
Okay,
Okay,
so Carmelo Hayes is the obvious answer, but I
okay,
think
Yeah, but
right.
Fraxium. I think Fraxium would work, but Fraxium is too good as a face. Fraxium needs to be a face tag team faction. They need to come beat the New Day.
Yes. Okay.
here's my problem with
I say
Mello being in
I
the
say I say Mello too before you start because y'all know I love Mello. So go ahead, Les.
my fault.
You're good. Go ahead.
The only thing is that we can't have the Heyman faction too powerful. They can't be too OP. Like they
Mm,
can't just like run rampant and like that's just how it works. Like they're not just gonna let everybody like get fed to them. Somebody's got to be in that group to be a pin eater, and I don't want that to be Mello. I don't want Mello to eat pins.
because you know he'd be the one to
Hey,
eat the pin.
you got Cody
See,
fucked up, dirty on Bloods, nigga. You talking about Cody
Or
going
yeah,
back to Stardust?
Dirty
Yeah,
Wild for that.
Cody fucked up. Nah, I've been seeing people make that joke. You know what I'm saying? But nah,
I
Cody,
think
Cody, Cody got a long road to go before he become champion again. But I think it's inevitable.
Yeah, he was a good. People that spite his people that spite his run. He was actually he
They
did
gonna
good.
miss his run. Give it 2 weeks. They gonna miss his run when John Cena disappears off TV.
Yep. And
Everybody like
I
they talking
love
about this Cody Rhodes. It's the same thing with Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And people start. Everybody wanted Roman Reigns to lose the title. Then he lost it. Oh damn, I miss Roman Reigns.
and that's
Now I
that.
will give you this. I will give you this, Reed. You may be right, and Cody may take about a month off, but I can't see a whole month. I see this week, maybe 2 weeks, but I can't see him taking a whole month. But you could be right, just the way that he walked out, didn't talk to Kathy Kelly. We haven't heard anything from Cody since the loss. Obviously, one more thing about the Cody Rhodes loss and why that shit was so idiotic at the end, right?
Oh, yeah, let's
Cody
talk.
Rhodes, Cody Rhodes cheated against Brock Lesnar. He hit uh AJ Styles in the head
With
with the
steel
steel
step.
step after he said I quit. He used a
Yes.
chair against KO. He damn near killed KO multiple times, but he didn't want to hit John Cena in the face. That dumb baby, that stupid baby face trope was out of the window for Cody Rhodes, and then we just use it as a scapegoat to give John Cena the win.
Oh,
I didn't.
that's
not
why
to
I didn't feel good, bro.
I
not to
didn't. I
mention
didn't like that he hesitated to hit him with the belt after all that. Man, this man just whipped you 2 months ago. He just whipped you with a
not to
belt.
yeah, not to mention he put KO. He almost killed KO. Like
Come on now, he's had no problem doing this shit. So why, when it comes to John Cena, he doesn't? Now I could get the that's my hero. I don't want to stoop to his level. No, hit him with the belt. They made Cody look like a goofy in that match.
I
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
yeah.
agree.
you
We
look like
said,
I
then they
you look
talking
agree.
about Travis Scott trying to wrestle. You seen that weak ass punch he threw, bro?
like bro. The
That nigga
best
popped.
thing Travis
He
Scott
said,
did was hop over the ropes.
No, he took the crossroads pretty far. I ain't gonna
No, he
lie.
didn't.
"Hey,
That was ass. That was
No,
ass. He sold it pretty good. He
he
sold
sold
it
it.
good.
Yes, that's what I meant. That was good.
But he
but
was
that was
sandbag.
yeah, that was
Sandbagging is crazy.
I need to see Cody like really hem him up, pick him up like this, hit him with a couple uppercuts, body slam him. Like Cody needs to do him dirty. I ain't gonna lie. Like that would have made more sense. Like Cody snaps because Travis Scott came out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Cody
I can
snaps,
see it now. I can
destroys
see
Travis
it,
Scott, and then
bro.
John Cena low blows him, and then John Cena hit and then John
That's
Cena
what
win.
should
I
have
think if
happened.
he would have destroyed, if he would have like completely destroyed Travis Scott, it would have made way more sense as opposed to him just being distracted for like 30 seconds.
I'm
And
not.
and and they would have achieved a viral moment because everybody would have been talking about how Travis Scott got his ass beat by Cody Rhodes.
I'm
That
not
was
trying
your
to.
viral moment right there.
I'm not trying to put this in the air, but I can see Travis Scott versus Cody Rhodes like within a
It's
year.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be
I don't want.
SummerSlam.
I
SummerSlam.
don't. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry.
If Cody is not fighting John Cena, he fighting Travis Scott at SummerSlam. They talking about Travis Scott been training. Like Dirty just said, Travis Scott is not Logan Paul, bro.
No.
And I'm gonna be real with you. Let's go in on Logan Paul right quick because he is the one that started this.
Stick the rabbit. You dirty, right? Dirty. You are correct.
But look, let's be real. Has Logan Paul gotten any better in ring?
Nope. Nope.
No, same.
He's genuinely been the same.
I think that, he can put on good matches, but he hasn't gotten any better. So I think the novelty of it has worn off. Like, first it was like, oh my God, this celebrity is doing all this crazy stuff in the ring. And now it's like, it's
He's
normal
full.
because he there for 1 month, then he gone for 3 months, then he there for 1 month, then he gone for 3 months. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like it just
Yeah.
his character hasn't improved and he hasn't developed. No character development. Obviously, I mean he has his stick. He's an asshole. Nobody likes him in real life. So who's gonna cheer for him in WWE? You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have much room to grow as a character, but due to him not wrestling consistently, he hasn't gotten better at putting matches together. He hasn't become a better wrestler. It's things that you only get from experience. And that experience comes from being on live TV, wrestling week after week, doing the live shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that
Yeah.
is what's holding Logan Paul back. Because I think we all were shocked at first and we was like, damn, this guy could end up being amazing. I would never be okay with him being a world champion because I don't think that he is gonna ever improve because he isn't committed full time. I think the only way you improve in the world of professional wrestling is being fully committed. And he
Yeah.
isn't.
It's like people saying, and most people don't say this. Those people just like saying, "Oh, so we're already pushing Jacob." Jacob has been busting his ass for like 5 years just to get to WWE, and he's been on every show. He's
Same
had
with somebody
great.
like Stephanie. People have said, damn, they just skipped over Lola and Jada to push Stephanie and Julia. Stephanie and Julia have 10 more years of experience than them.
Exactly, and
It's simple as
Roxanne
that.
was in ROH, so I mean,
Roxanne is
like,
the first ROH women's champion. Like
Yup.
yes,
she's wrestled on TNA all before being wrestled in Reality of Wrestling with Booker T's company, all before coming to the WWE. So she was already, even though she's younger than them, she was already head and shoulders above all of
yeah,
those women that were in her same. Even a Tiffany Stratton. Like honestly, they kept Roxanne in NXT because they needed somebody still to stay down there. As opposed to Tiffany, they like, okay, Tiffany, we can send her up. But Tiffany still has a lot of room to grow as well. You know what I'm
after
saying? Like, she's
after that
not
Charlotte
perfect.
feud, yeah, she
I think
does.
that match showed it. I think that match showed it that like Tiffany has all the potential in the world, but she's still pretty young. She's like 25 years old. The sky's the limit for her nonetheless.
Yeah,
You keep Roxanne down, a little Roxanne's only like 23. Keep her in NXT. Now she's ready for this call up. She's got potential feuds with multiple people on the main roster now from EO.
yep,
She's like EO, the Rhea Ripley, Bailey, Steel, Lyra. You know what I'm saying? You got a ton of potential rivals for her. Um, so I'm a big Roxanne fan, but that just goes to show like the people that have done it for, and of course, it's certain things in the ring that Logan Paul can do that certain people can't do, sure, because he's very athletic. That doesn't translate to being a great wrestler. That doesn't translate. I'll take Jay Uso over Logan Paul.
In
Logan
ring,
Paul
I
may
don't
give
know.
me a couple. Logan Paul may give you more exciting moments, but I think Jay is better at putting a match together and telling a story than Logan Paul did.
I agree with that. I will agree with that.
And that's just an experience thing. Sure, if Logan Paul puts in the years of experience, like they have, it's just like an NBA player. You can tell the NBA players that were like in the gym all summer and like really worked on different things throughout the season because the next season when they come back, their game is totally different. They're way better than what they were. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Like
tell the
being like
difference between
Zion, being like Zion, just sitting on his ass the whole summer. Like
and now he still do the same. All he
Pornhub,
do is run and
Pornhub,
dunk.
Pornhub baddies.
All he do is run and dunk until it hurt his knee. That's all he do now because he hasn't developed anything in his game. You know what I'm saying? We look at somebody like WWE wise, even look at like early 2000s AJ Styles, WCW AJ Styles, ROH or AJ Styles, who was like very, very athletic. He could do some things that you've never seen before. By the time you get to like that 2008, 2010 AJ Styles, you see a different beast because he's been doing it week in, week out. He's developed this different skill set. He's developed the ability to tell a story while in the ring. That's just something that Logan Paul may never get because WWE isn't forcing him. They're using him as an attraction. Hey, we got this celebrity that has 1 million followers. He owns this hydration drink, and we're just gonna put him on SummerSlam. We're just gonna put him on WrestleMania instead of forcing him to stay there, develop storylines. Like I'll give him the LA Knight storyline was interesting. Logan Paul has yet to wrestle on a Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Like those are things that
He wrestled on a Raw.
win.
The
it was
elimination.
that the elimination chamber
You right.
qualifier.
You right. He do
Correct.
qualify matches. You right. You right.
It was a good
He has
match.
nothing.
It was a good match.
But he don't be like, he don't be
Logan
Yeah.
Paul
he
doesn't
don't even
have
be on
bad
house
matches.
shows. He
He
don't be on
hasn't had
house
a bad
shows.
match, but his matches don't excite me like they did at first because he's
Yeah.
doing the same things over and over again.
See, like I get it if he was like every week he was doing house shows, he was doing this. All right, bro, you put in the work. You're not putting in nothing.
And you can tell. I honestly expected that AJ Styles match to be like have me
Really good.
jumping up
Yeah.
and down, having a whole bunch of exciting moments. And the match honestly wasn't that exciting. And I think that's because Logan Paul probably wanted to do some stuff that he's done before. He's done that. We already seen it. It's not gonna be as exciting the second time that you do it. So then
But
from there, his moveset is limited.
his first couple years he was in WWE, he was just giving us everything. And I think that
Hey,
was his
bro.
I think that was his problem.
That's as big. That's as big as his bag is gonna get
Yo,
People
unless he puts in that work. If
yo,
he don't put
frog
in that
splash
work, his
like
bag not
downstairs
getting no
and shit.
bigger.
people love Logan Paul. Some people say he's amazing. Y'all think he's amazing? Go watch NXT and go watch the young OG Javon Evans because that
I
motherfucker
just think
is the GOAT.
only thing I like about Logan Paul is that he got the best buckshot in the business. But that's just me
All
though.
right, we're not doing that.
That's
I'm sorry.
disrespectful.
I'm not doing
I'm
That's
that.
not
just
even
me
giving
though.
him that no more.
That's just me though.
No,
I ain't even giving
no,
him that no more.
It goes Logan Paul, CM Punk, and
no.
then like
Stop.
Adam Page is like,
Bro,
I'm
oh,
gonna
stop.
give him
What
bump.
is over the Adam Page hate, bro? I don't get that shit. We need to stop. We're not doing that. Next.
This is a WWE hate train, not an AEW hate train. I'm sorry.
nah, this a Hangman Adam Page hate train.
Why, why you hate Hangman? He's the only one out of the elite that's actually not a dickhead. Besides Kenny, obviously.
Who said I hate him?
You just said it.
You said I'm not just busting your chops right now.
Busting my chops is crazy, but yeah, maybe I don't know. I mean,
But
yeah, but I mean, back to WWE. That main event was ass.
dog shit.
But people saying, and my brother said this too, and he don't be watching wrestling like me, but like he loved John Cena. He said he told y'all get nothing. I was like, this is Mania. Even though he said we don't get nothing, that match was ass. It was ass. Like it's okay to say it's ass. I
But
don't
as
know.
like
Yeah.
as like one of John Cena's biggest fans, like for all my life, even him saying like, "Oh, you get nothing," like it's just a cop out, like Derek said, bro. And it hurts for me to say that because like he honed it in for that whole entire match. I don't think it was inherently a bad match. I think I've definitely seen worse, main events at WrestleMania, like in terms of just like the craps. I've seen worse matches in my life. Um, but it was just really disappointing. Like
Yeah.
it was genuinely disappointing.
I'm calling his bluff, bro. He ain't got it no more. He can't go. I'm sorry. He can't do it.
I think there's signs of it, but
No.
he just
Nope.
kind of like let it go. Like he just didn't give a fuck about the main event.
That shit pisses me off. I'm sorry. Like, bro.
See, like even the Rock put in more work. I feel like than Cena did from last year.
Yeah, he was in a tag match. I get it, but like Rock was also taking hella like bumps, like
But
inside the ring, and he wasn't bad. He wasn't.
No, but when Rock wrestles now, it's like he hasn't missed a beat. Even Stone Cold, and Kevin Owens, they put on a good fucking match last year.
Yeah, 38, bro.
Oh, 38,
Yeah. I agree. That was one of my favorite matches of the week.
Yep.
Probably my favorite match, to be honest, other than Bianca and Becky. Cody and Seth, obviously, yeah, because
of course.
Nah, bro, I'm just tired of people giving excuses. Like, I understand John old, but like, bro, if you're gonna do this shit and get the title off of Cody, who's been busting his ass, bro, like
it's fucking up the business.
I love Randy. When Randy came out, RKO this shit, I'm like, oh, I love this. This is my childhood all over again. But I know when that
I love it, but I know when the bell rings.
Bell rings. I feel like Randy can still go because we watched the Gunther match.
Of course.
Good match. Me personally, it was a good match. Y'all say it was great. I think it was good, but still, good to great is good. Like it's Randy can still go a little bit, but
they asking a real nigga to plan the high school reunion, you know.
Oh shit.
10 years, baby.
Damn, he's Unk.
Unk status.
That'll be fun. Motherfucker show tagged me yesterday. I was like, crazy enough, I already been talking to Mike about it. Our old class president. Ironically, our old class president, right? She and she was our valedictorian. She was a salutatorian, actually. Valedictorian was the other Ashley. She is dating my girlfriend cousin. Crazy. Small world. So I seen her at the Super Bowl party and shit. I'm like, we gonna have to plan it out together just because I know she work at the school low key. So she, have access to things at the school, and I'm the nigga. So I gotta advocate for the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on. What's the theme gonna be for the reunion?
Bro? I don't know. That's something we gotta talk about. I'm gonna let people vote.
Versus Brawl.
We're gonna have to come up with a couple ideas and then let people vote. You know what I'm saying? But no offense to you, Reed. I just wasn't gonna let. She's a white woman in a predominantly black class. Like we gotta have her advocate.
What does that have to do with me, dog?
Let me finish. I'm saying like I want her to be able to advocate for, the white kids and me advocate for the black kids. You know what I'm saying? To make sure everyone enjoys themselves. You feel me? Like she couldn't possibly represent our class perfectly as far as putting a reunion together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that, but like it doesn't offend me. I don't know.
I'm just saying, a white person can't properly advocate for a predominantly black populace. Make sure that everybody enjoys themselves. And I'm a person that I'm cool with everybody too. So it's like I'm gonna be considerate of, people I know that don't like each other and stuff. But I also know like a lot of people got kids and shit. So I'm trying to do like 2 or 3 events personally. I'm trying to do like an adult field day. So we can bring your kids, you know what I'm saying? That'll be somewhere where, if your mothers want to partake in some smokes and drinks, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to do something at the school though too, just cause that's our school. Like it's 10 year. We need to do something at the school,
MMWA event at the school.
Word.
I'm performing.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I'm performing that shit. Get a bunch of singers and dancers from my class. That's hard.
Yeah, bro. Y'all got anything to add on?
Nah, Mania. If I was to rate it out of chops, I would say night 1 was like a 6. That main event was crazy. We didn't even talk about the main event.
About say
That was one of the greatest threats I've ever seen, dog. And
I was out there. I had it propped up.
We all got to give credit to Javon, Trick, and Oba. That is also one of the greatest triple threats I've ever seen. And then Rhea, Io, and Bianca. That is the greatest women's triple threat I've ever seen. Those were the three matches of the
Jared.
Bob and Jared. Yo, we seen like mad good triple threats over
He's gonna be locked up.
Yeah. And all of them could, like, I thought the men's triple threat for the main event 9-1 was just going to be like cinema, but it was real graps and then cinema. So I love that. I love that.
They put on a banger.
Yo.
The women's
much better than I expected it to be.
And then Oba, Javon, and Trick, like, man. They got a lot.
Stand and Deliver was really, really good too. Like, we didn't give them enough shine, I think, over this podcast. Stand and Deliver was great. That ladder match was fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
Like you said, Oba, Trick, and Javon gave us a classic matchup. One of the best matches in NXT history.
Yes.
And at first, until CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, it was the best match of WrestleMania weekend until then.
Yup.
For sure. And then of course EO and them, they did their thing. I think the John Cena match, like I said, whether the match lived up to expectations or not, it's a match we'll never forget. As you see, everybody's still talking about it, even if they're talking about it negatively, even if they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, things that they wish were done better. They're talking about the lack of having The Rock there. Pardon the interruption, guys.
You good?
But yeah,
Jared said he giving it a 6. All right, for me, night one, I'm gonna give about a 6 too. I think night 2. Come on, Miss Walker, you ain't gotta tell them all that. They know what to do. He said every teacher name.
I'll give night 2 like a 7.5.
Yeah.
Both grabs alone.
I would say night 1.
You gonna say it again, huh?
Night 1 definitely a 6 because the 5 chops goes to the last match.
I know that's right, bro.
And then everything else was kind of just, yeah. It didn't feel like Mania to me, but
we playing basketball.
Y'all want to see me on that court?
No, we don't.
Derek finna dunk that bitch.
Y'all want to see me on that court, man?
Yeah, Derek.
Like I was saying though, night 2, I'm giving about an 8, 8.5. I wasn't really disappointed in night 2. I do think it cooled off, and I think that Logan Paul match was like the start of the cool off. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was a Logan Paul match. Then it was the Becky return, which I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't watch that match.
I skipped it. I told y'all
it was.
I went outside to smoke during that match.
It was actually not a bad match, but
I'm not even lie to you. I just once I seen Becky, I said, "Yep, this some bullshit." Because why wouldn't That's just. I feel like the story is very underdeveloped now. Like Becky hasn't been seen in months. The fans don't want to boo her, so you bring her back to win at WrestleMania and then turn heel the very next night. She could have just lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Like I get it. It's they want to be unpredictable, but don't be stupid. Just because you're unpredictable, don't mean
you're gonna get Lyra booed out the building.
Yeah,
you're gonna get Lyra booed unless Becky does an immaculate job at being a heel to where the fans want to boo her. Because as much as cheer heels, I think fans are freaking stupid when they cheer the heel. Because to me, you're not doing a great enough job as a heel if the fans want to cheer you consistently.
True.
Like, of course, we have the right to like whoever we want to like. He said night 1 was a little better, Jared. I think you was watching the wrong show. Now, Now the night one main event was better, but from opener, like think about Gunther versus Jay was mid, and then we got Io versus Bianca versus. Oh my God, the star of the show was crazy. G.
How do you give Gunther a bad match? That's how
A not memorable match. That would be his least memorable match in WrestleMania history, probably.
Yo,
just being honest.
forgettable.
Like, I also think that what was I about to say? What the hell was I talking about before I said the comment? Because that just threw me off. Night one was not good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was kind of
one left me like, damn. WWE is not in the best shape right now. Besides that main event, you know what I'm saying. I think it was some good moments, but then like the New Day match, that wasn't necessary. We didn't
no, at all.
Need that match on WrestleMania.
I thought Jacob and LA Knight was good.
That was night one, right? Yes, that was a great match.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
That was one of the best matches.
One of LA Knight's best matches too.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, LA Knight, man, LA Knight can go. As much as people like to say like he's just a catchphrase guy, he not.
Thank you.
No,
he's not just a catchphrase guy. LA Knight can really go with the best stuff.
He gave Logan Paul missed the spot at SummerSlam. He said, "Fuck that. Here's a brain buster off the top of the rope." He still thought he couldn't go, bro. He knows. He knows.
And they got to get Karrion Kross in the mix, bro. Fuck that Logan.
Yeah, bro.
The biggest pop.
I'm tired of just seeing him lurking behind people in the backstage, bro. Give him something with some meat,
bro. When he's showing up on Raw, bro, they top heavy.
No,
yes.
No didn't. But give him something with some meat. They ain't giving him nothing to really sink his teeth into. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just there.
Roger, you're not making it easier for yourself.
Why you say it like that?
He said sink his teeth into. I'm crying, bro.
I didn't fucking catch it. So said it.
What Cam and May say? Pause.
Move outside.
Man, Karrion Kross. Everybody says when the bell rings, but like he wasn't a bad wrestler.
But he's not even a bad wrestler, bro.
He's not a bad wrestler. They just people that don't even watch NXT just heard that Adam Cole promo and they're running with that.
Yeah.
That's what that is. People that don't even watch NXT are running with something that they heard Adam Cole say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. And Karrion Kross is like a top 5 on the mic in WWE to me. He can be because he be saying.
I was just about to return
He be saying some shit, bro. And man, I don't know. Raw after Mania was definitely better than both nights of Mania, other than the main event.
Easy.
Yeah, you know.
Hopefully SmackDown is crazy. It probably won't be though. That TLC match, I'm looking forward to that. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Hey, stop running. I love doing that. Stop running in the hallway.
Derek done turned to Sergeant Slaughter.
On that ass.
That's crazy because Derek used to be the kid that ran in the hallways, bro.
Yeah.
I just walk fast.
Derek was too baked. He was just walking the whole time.
No problem.
But man, bro, y'all got anything to add today?
Nah, bro. We're getting close, bro. We're getting close to 100 episodes. I counted the other day. We're close.
So glad. How many we got to go?
Honestly, we got like 40 more episodes, but it's like 62.
You said we close, Reed. You said we close, bro. Actually, I could check the. You said 62.
All these loud ass kids finna come in here now.
It's like 61, 62.
Lakers in 5. That's all I know.
Man.
Wait, you talking about lives, Reed?
Knicks.
Those are
Chris.
Knicks in 5. Oh, but with shorts and regular, we got 310 videos. Jesus,
I'm saying episodes.
We posted a lot of shorts.
Episodes.
Yeah,
I think we had like 227 subscribers too, right?
Yeah.
228.
228 now. See, man, we on the road to 250, y'all.
Come on, bro.
If you tapping in with us, make sure you dropping a subscription to the channel. We gonna be dropping a lot more shorts, doing a lot more different type of content.
Yeah, I heard that, Jared.
I championship belts yesterday. I gotta finish our championship belts. Les, excuse me, has the arenas so we can get our universe mode cracking. And then it's up from there, man. It's up from there.
We finna have mad fun, bro. Y'all better be there. Y'all better be there.
Real deal. Appreciate y'all tapping in once again. You know, it's your boy Lil Derek. I got Reed with me. I got Les with me. We will be back to talk to y'all about some more wrestling because I'm sure after Friday Night SmackDown, there'll be something crazy to talk about. It's just too sick.